Hi, let's talk about 5 habits that are killing trust in your marriage or your relationship. Number 1, hiding things, deleting messages, stepping away to take phone calls, feeling uncomfortable to have a discussion in front of your spouse, hiding stuff, withholding information, limiting your spouse's access to certain areas of your life. For example, your password to your phone, to your laptop, keeping secrets about finances, about third-party dealings, even if it involves family. Secrecy creates suspicion, and suspicion erodes trust. Number 2, not keeping your words. In other words, lacking integrity. Repeatedly saying you will do things and not doing it. In other words, promise and fail. Being unreliable in the little things will make it difficult to trust you in the bigger things. Number 3, lying about things. Sometimes we just say, oh, it was just a small lie, because I didn't want to bother you, or I didn't want you to be worried, or I didn't want you to fret because I know you're worried. That's why. Little lies are still lies, even if you're telling it to protect them. Trust doesn't measure the size of a lie. No, it measures honesty and transparency. Even what you consider a small lie can teach your spouse to always take what you're saying with a pinch of salt. And that means that your words cannot be trusted. Number 4, sharing private matters with others, with outsiders. Discussing your spouse's weaknesses, mistakes, or private struggles with others. It can be friends, family, and even on social media. That erodes trust because it makes them to feel unsafe and exposed in the relationship. Number 5, not having firm boundaries, or in other words, crossing boundaries with other people. For example, flirtatious messages, inappropriate friendships, developing emotional bonds and seeking emotional support from others, third parties outside of your relationship. That can damage the foundation of trust in your relationship, in your marriage. Even if no physical affair has happened, even if you haven't had intimacy with the person, there's something called emotional cheating. Trust is built when your actions match your words, and when your words match your actions, when your private life matches with your public life, and when your spouse feels safe with your heart. Trust is very easy to break, but difficult to repair. However, it's not impossible to be built again, but it does take time. It takes consistency, honesty, and genuine repentance.